Yep, it happened. Whilst everyone was looking the other way and trying to work out who England would play in the final, cheeky little Croatia nipped in there and won the semi. But don't worry, there's still third place to play for. Yeah, okay. I know it's hard to get excited about a game that in all likelihood will see Danny Welbeck starting up front, but as the lager-sodden, heat-stroked memories of England's adventures in the World Cup already begin to fade, it's important to remember the good times, the positives, the performance of a team who got to the semi-finals of the bloody World Cup that were written off before it as severely lacking in quality. Or, as Kyle Walker posted on his Twitter account after the match,
"We might live in a time where sometimes it's easier to be negative than positive, or to divide than to unite. But England, let's keep this unity alive. I love you."
He is right. We should look at the positives. But he's also right that it's much easier to look at the negatives. So let's do that. And if you want some good old-fashioned negativity, then who do you turn to? Piers Morgan, who was up to his usual bellendery on Good Morning Britain.
Headlines this morning are a little bit, to me, OTT. Heroes are those British cave divers who took those kids out in Thailand, right? That's what I call a hero. If you win the World Cup, you're a hero, right? But in the end, they lost. And sport is a game of winning or losing. I don't think you would hear the England team call themselves heroes.
Oh, do fuck off, Piers. Although, you do kind of also have a point. Shit. But England were almost heroes. On 5 minutes as Kieran Trippier sent the ball into the back of the net and sent £6 pints of beer flying in fan parks throughout the UK, greatly increasing the risk of that beer shortage that everyone's talking about, for a moment, I dared to believe that England could win the World Cup. So what went wrong? Who can we blame? Well, I'd say a pretty good place to start would be Ed Miliband, because I'm sure this incident with the town crier on his BBC Radio 2 programme must be at least partly to blame.
Oh yay! Oh yay! Oh yay! It's coming home! England-Croatia, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Don your waistcoats and dare to dream! It's coming home! It's coming home!
Just think, if it wasn't for the weird way he ate a bacon sandwich, then that kind of stuff wouldn't be happening. Oh, and that Brexit stuff probably wouldn't be happening either. But mostly, I mean that town crier stuff. Although, if we're pointing the finger of blame anywhere, then Luka Modric gave a pretty good guide as to where it should be pointed in his post-match interview.
We proved everything differently than that people were talking, especially English journalists, pundits from television. All these words from them, we were reading, and we were saying, okay, we will see today who will be tired.
Yeah, we did all get a little bit carried away with all that football's coming home stuff, didn't we? When it turns out that actually, fuck all's coming home. The only good thing about getting knocked out the tournament is we don't have to hear Three Lions again until the Euros. But credit where credit's due. It took an English-based Croatian to really understand the pain that we were all going through, as Dejan Lovren tried to cheer us all up with a hilarious joke after the match.
With my national team, we are in the final, and I think people should recognize that I'm also one of the best defenders in the world.
Dejan, what a card. Okay, maybe we did all get carried away a bit. Maybe we all got distracted by the final. Maybe all those tongue-in-cheek "it's coming home" memes did have an element of sincerity about them. And maybe we were foolish enough to really believe that a team who amassed a total of 6 shots on goal in open play during the tournament, the same number as Saudi Arabia, could actually win the World Cup. But still, I'm quite proud. I'm proud of the achievement. I'm proud of the togetherness. I'm proud of the progress. And I'm proud of the promise. And that's the difference between now and 4 weeks ago. Once again, in England, people have pride in the national team. This was the summer that football tried to come home. But this is also England. And if Southern Rail has taught us anything, it's that in this country, coming home rarely goes to plan. That's it for today's show. Come back soon, because apparently the World Cup's not over. There's a final to be played. We'll have a show on that very soon, and you can find a whole load of other stuff at ontheleftside.co.uk, including links to the podcast, which will carry on right the way through the domestic season. Subscribe to this channel with that button down there, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.